Hello again. This is the Fat Cockney. I've decided to change my channel today to Fat and Skint, which I think's more appropriate. This is the main drag in Chernihiv. I thought I'd have a bit of a walk here. There's not too many people, as I do feel a right pillock talking to myself on here, and especially talking in English. Everybody looks at you even more. Don't really know what there is to see, but let's check out with me. Hopefully it's not too windy for you guys. Don't know what that building is, but I'm going to take a guess. It's some kind of theatre or a bank. Oh, don't know what's over there. Church. Go and have a look at that in a minute. No pubs yet, but the day is young. I do look forward to coming back to Ukraine in the summer when it's warmer, and most of the pretty girls aren't wrapped up, because they do have some beautiful pretty girls here. As I was saying, the first time I visited Ukraine was over 20 years ago. I was only coming for 2 weeks, ended up staying almost a year. Stayed in Kiev for about 2 months, and then the rest of the time was in Lugansk. And Lugansk was fun, I must say. There was about 17 women to every fella in that city. That did improve my odds a lot, I can tell you. It was so cheap then. Beer was 20 pence in an expensive bar or club. A bottle of champagne was £1. It was just unreal. And because you was a foreigner, you know, girls were throwing themselves at me. Unfortunately now they're throwing themselves off cliffs to get away from me. I've just spotted a pub over there, so I'm going to go in there. Should we go? It's getting bloody windy now. Look. Cheers, guys. Well, guys, it's much easier vlogging after a few beers. I feel I can cope with talking to myself, wandering down the street. Beer was okay. Problem with that pub was, once I went in, they're very friendly, but they crank up the music so you can't hear yourself think. I was hoping maybe do a little video in there, but that wasn't the case. I hope you can hear me, because it is, as I said earlier, blowing a gale here. Or maybe I didn't say that earlier. That was in a previous edited video that you ain't getting, because I looked a pillock in it towards the end. I don't know what's at the end of this bloody road. So hopefully another pub. Oh look, I found another bar. Yeah, I found this bar, but it ain't open yet. But it is early. I think it might be Saturday today. I lose track of days and time here when you ain't going to get up for work. Also, being self-employed back home in England, I often lose track of time, because you go to work when there's work. When there's no work, you don't. Bit of a famous Ukrainian monument here, or should I say Chernihiv. Don't know what it is. I wonder if he's defending him or about to cut his head off, because he's been a naughty boy with the ladies. Who knows? Perhaps someone here can tell us whether he's defending him or just about to cut his barnet off. Well, I'm glad the wind's died down. Looks like we've got some kind of church over there. Could be a cathedral. I only go to churches for christenings, weddings and funerals, or if I'm working in them, giving them a fancy ceiling. So I think the last time I was in a church was in the Deeper Life Church in Lagos about 5 years ago, and I was giving them a stretch ceiling. Well, I've done enough sightseeing, seen a few cannons, some old churches. I think it's time to find another pub to get out this cold.